So we're going to start with some back extensions or a modified cobra pose if you're familiar with in yoga. So all we're going to do here is we can go on the floor, in a bed. We just want to make sure wherever we're going down to that it's safe to come up from. And so we want to start with just laying flat on our stomach, relax those feet the best we can, put our hands right in front of like our shoulders here, and all we're going to do is press straight up, allowing us to go into extension there. What we don't want to do is to press so far up that our hips are coming off the ground. We want to kind of glue those hips to the ground and only be bending in that low back there. So some people might be only get up to those elbows. That is okay, and we can just rest here. But if we're able to go a little bit farther, we want to do reps of about 10 to 15 to that end point and coming right back down and then right back up. Once again, about 10 to 15 in a row. Very simple there. Great. Flip over, lay on our back, and what we're going to do is swing one leg just over top of our pelvis. If we have a pillow or a ball or something that can keep that up more in that neutral position, that is great. If not, we can let it hit the floor. And all we're going to do now is take that shoulder and just let it fall to the ground. So we're rotating this lumbopelvic region, getting a good nice stretch. We're not putting our hands on our pelvis and trying to crank and rotate it any excessive than it needs to be, but just nice and natural for, once again, about 20 to 30 seconds. Hold that. And then all we're doing is then switching and going the opposite direction. Once again, just allowing that shoulder to fall back. We can even open up our arm. We just don't need to add any more force than what gravity is already pushing us down with. Last stretch here is a pigeon stretch. So especially if we're having pain down the leg, a tight glute, all we're gonna do here is, once again, we can do this on the floor in a bed, is we're gonna lay right on our back. It's kind of like a figure four, imagine that. We're gonna take that leg, so this left leg, for instance, cross it over and put it right below that knee. So it's just right here. Then all we're going to want to do is grab the back of this leg and pull it towards our chest. What we don't want to do, some common things is this hip, the leg that we're pulling on, is going to want to rotate up, and we're going to want to like distort our whole body because to not stretch this as much. What we're going to want to do is clamp that hip down and then stretch. We can even take this elbow and push on our thigh to get a deeper stretch there. So we're really trying to create that figure four. And once again, just hold on for 20 to 30 seconds and then switching sides. So to see it from a different way, cross that leg over right below that kneecap, bring this leg up, making sure that this hip plants to the ground, pulling on that. And if we want a deeper stretch, we can take this arm and kind of open up that hip and just hold it for that 20 to 30 seconds, trying to make all these nice angles here.